You got to work a lot with Kirsten, and so I'm just curious, as fellow actors, what does she bring to a scene that maybe other people that that don't? I mean, because there seems to be this intensity to how she deals with things, and she thinks things through. And
yeah, she's very intense. I mean, she's great for Bella. She's very talented. She's very experienced. So it was amazing working with her. It really was.
And she was telling me about how you have this confidence to how you kind of are with the public and also with your character and stuff. Were you always like this, or do you feel like you kind of had to learn very quickly to kind of take on?
I don't know. It's kind of like you're just forced into it. You really have no choice. But I mean, for Jacob, I had to go through a lot of changes. Physically, emotionally, mentally, all across the board, he becomes a different person.
Did you feel at what point during your performance did you feel like you stopped having to prove that you were perfect for it? You know what I mean? Like in terms of it being an actor, because there was all that talk prior, and so just wondering, at what point did you feel that, you know what, this is my character, after everybody, that kind of thing? Like, was there a moment that you felt that it clicked for you?
The thing is during that entire time, I mean, I couldn't let that stuff get to me, because if I did, I would have failed. So I kept all that stuff outside. I let people say what they wanted, think what they wanted, and I stayed focused on what I could control, and it all worked out for the best.
To see these actors kind of, everybody around them is so obsessed, and were you prepared for that, or are you prepared for that kind of attention, or is that?
I don't think there is any way to prepare for it. Especially, I mean, it was weird because when we were filming Twilight, none of us expected anything out of it. We thought we were making a film for the fans to enjoy, that we were passionate about. We had no idea this was going to happen. So, I mean, it's been an amazing experience, and I'm so thankful to be a part of it.
What does director Chris Weitz bring to the table that maybe Catherine didn't prior?
I don't know if he brings something that Catherine didn't, but I mean, Chris was amazing to work with. They both did a great job with the film they were given, and they both just give their own taste to it. We were able to connect with Chris really, really easily and just dive straight into things. It was great, and Chris is such a terrific guy in general.
As an actor, as a young actor, you're allowed to, it's almost like a master class. You get to work with different directors and things like that.
Exactly.
So, I don't know, what was that experience like for you, and are you looking forward to the fourth round and now that the third is done?
I really enjoy the opportunity to work with different directors. I think it's challenging as us, for actors to adjust to their different styles, and it's cool just to watch and observe the different ways they work and their opinions on things. The cast, we're the same. I mean, we know these characters, and we've been living them for a while together, so we have that dynamic already established. But it's really cool that we get to have a different director each time and see how they work with us.
What does Edward represent to Bella, and what does Jacob represent to Bella? That kind of, in the larger picture, like, what do they bring to a relationship that she needs?
I mean, Jacob is best friends. I personally, I love Jacob and Bella's relationship. I love that they start out as best friends, but they could also be something more than that. And Edward, I mean, they have that love story from the beginning. They're both amazing guys for Bella. Neither of them would be a bad choice, but at the same time, they're complete opposites.
If you had to choose for Bella, which one? I mean, not that, I mean, I know
this
that you're
may
playing...
be a biased opinion here.
What would you do? Team Jacob or Team Edward?
I mean, I don't know. It's a tough question, because like I said, both of them are good for her. It's hot or cold, literally. But I don't know. That's a tough question.
They introduced, you didn't get the chance to work with them, but Martin Sheen and Dakota Fanning. Was it interesting for you to know that there's this other element and to see all these other actors who you wouldn't think would be associated, but yet here they are, and there's going to be bigger stars coming in for the next round too. So is that kind of fun to know that you've hit this point where, I don't know, like these Oscar-worthy people are coming in to like want to be a part of this?
Absolutely. Michael is extremely talented. We were thrilled to have him with us, and Dakota is amazing as always, and I mean, we just all love her interpretation of Jane, and I know the fans are going to love it as well.